Yeah, I suppose you're right. I reckon flying ointment is the human reproduction system.
How do you mean?
Well, I reckon we'd all be a sight better off if woman laid an egg and sat on it for 9 months. To hatch it out.
That's not a bad idea.
It's a cracker of an idea. Just think, she'd be stuck at house for 9 months, sat on her egg. She'd have no excuse for coming to the pub with you then.
Aye, but she could always stick the egg into the oven for a bit, couldn't she?
Well, not with gas pressure what it is these days. Oh, you couldn't rely on it. Just think what'd happen. You'd put your oven on at regular 2, you'd stick your egg in it, you'd nip out for a couple of jills. When you come back, you'd find gas pressure's gone up, your potential son and heir's turned into a bloody omelette.
Hey, shush. What's that?
It's singing.
It's him.
Onward, Christian soldiers.
Struth, they've come to get us.
Banners go, onward, Christian soldiers.
It's just like the Blitzes, this.
Sitting on the stairs, helpless, listening to the thud of the guns, the scream of the bombs, thinking to yourself, is this the end on it all? Is this the one what's going to finish off Outhwaite's brewery?
Now, listen, before you start getting on your high horse, before you start spitting fire and blood...
High horse, Les? Fire and blood? We've not come to do out like that.
Oh?
We've come to celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Well, we've seen your Edna off good and proper. We thought we might as well finish job and see you 3 off.
See us off? What are you talking about?
Annie told us the good news about your second honeymoon. Oh, we was pleased, Les. We was right delighted. We had one swift verse of "Oh God, our help in ages past," followed by "Fight the good fight." And then our thoughts turned to you, Mort.
Oh, well, that sounds ominous.
We brought you some good news.
You're not going to knit me another fair isle jumper, are you?
No, Mort. Much better news than that. You're coming to live with us.
What? But I don't want... I mean, I thought... I was looking forward to... Pardon?
We couldn't bear to think of you living on your own now your Edna's gone and snuffed it. We couldn't bear to think of the loneliness you'd suffer.
Having to go to the pub every night just to find company.
Having to play bowls just to pass the long, lonely hours before sleep gives its blessed release.
Going downhill, going to bed in your singlet and forgetting to take your laxatives every Friday night.
Welcome back to the bosom of the family, Mort. Welcome back, lad.
Ta. Ta very much. Can we have pilchards for tea tomorrow?
No! Nothing out in spots. And as for you, Carter, well, we can't leave you out in cold, can we?
Can't you? Why?
Tell him, Pat.
Well, when I told your mother about you not proposing, she says to me, I know what's to do with him, Pat. She says, do you, Mrs. Brandon? I says, I do, Pat, love. She says, I do. Oh, I says, oh, what is it? I said, if it's not a rude question, I said. And it wasn't a rude question, Carter.
No?
No. She says, the reason you haven't proposed to me is because you're so thoughtful and considerate.
Me?
Just like your dad, Carter. And do you know why your Uncle Mort took 8 years to propose to your Auntie Edna? Come on, tell him, Mort.
Well, I said it wasn't fair for her to leave home till she'd finished reslating washhouse roof.
And men thoughtful and considerate, just like you, Carter. You've seen how deliriously happy your dad and me are, and you think it's not fair to marry Pat unless you can repeat that. And the great happiness endured by your Uncle Mort in his marriage to Auntie Edna. Now then, go on, Carter. Do your stuff.
Aye. Well. You're not thinking of reslating your washhouse roof, are you? No. Well, Aye.
Oh, Carter, what a lovely proposal. Just like Richard Burton. I accept you, love. You've made me the happiest woman in the world. Oh, I wish you'd get your hair cut.
Right then, let's have the toast.
We brought a bottle of tonic wine, special.
And a selection of pork pies and Eccles cakes.
Oh, come on, young man, do your stuff. Pass it round.
Right then, Carter, let's get down to brass tacks. What about children? Shall we have a little boy, or shall we have a colour television instead?
Pardon. I've lost Corporal Parkinson. Has anyone seen my oppo? Pardon?
There you are, Uncle Stavely. Corporal Parkinson, R.I.P.
Pardon? What's up then? Why all the glum faces? Not another funeral party, is it? Pardon?
Tell him, Carter. Tell him, lad.
Yes, Uncle Stavely. I suppose you could say it is.